Ken Martin, local architect, quite a wizened man who's helped to design quite a few of the buildings around Liverpool. Through there you'll find a Buddhist monk who actually, it was a strange encounter because I never really knew that there was a Buddhist centre in Sefton Park. And I was really keen to go down there and speak to the guy, well, one of the monks. It took me a long time to initiate and to gain confidence to be able to go in there and speak to him, who is constantly chaperoned by his marketing lady. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? But it was, I found it, you know, quite the opposite of paradise. And, you know, I was really fascinated though because, you know, we're all trying to find our piece of paradise if it exists. It's nice to think that we can make our own paradise. And I recall they came to my opening and the first question they said was, can we put our business cards down? And I actually found two just slotted behind the TV now, and I just thought, you know, what is this thing called paradise? What is this religion? What is Buddhism? You know, all these questions. How do we find our paradise?
It's not how you imagine at all, is it?
I mean, it looks quite serene, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It looks peaceful.
Yeah, and then it sounds quite funny because he's got like a Scouse accent. No, I didn't know there was a Buddhist service that was like
It's essentially,
he's got the statue of Buddha behind him and the robe in the same way, and then the portrait, the photograph. I don't think it's an LAR, but it must be something senior, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, they are. Except they live like houses.
Yeah. Nobody can see that bit, he's sort of
the way everything represents in them is set out. Symmetrical, isn't it?
It is. It's strange. It's not Dalai Lama, it's what he looks like. That's what I was trying to think about. And there's a story for Alan Liverpool, and this was
he was perfectly fine until the night, and then he had to end up running on a horse. That's amazing.
It's really a mirror of the city and an idea of paradise. Yeah. So it's my internalisation of what people have said, as well as my own thoughts about what paradise could be or not be. Look at what I created. I like to be rather than not being. And that's it really. Yeah. There's a lot of
You should just say smile when I think of the very silly.
yeah. You know, my influence YouTube to, you know, what my parents told me to, you know, what I've seen in media to books, so it really just experiences as well. So,
There's this is what I'm thinking, if that is the real one, the trail, has a full water in it, and you can find fresh one. I think this is my nose.
which one's your favourite? The house. If you can.
I know I started to, and you know what?
And also it's this idea of it being like a little sanctuary, but everyone can see, so it's not very personal.
I really now just do the weekend.
I don't think we say that for 10 minutes when we've got the fan.
To me, it's very childlike. Not childish, childlike.
Quite playful.
Yes, yeah. And it's got all those, I mean, not so much my childhood, but my children's childhood. I wanted to make my music kids. I'm going to have to go and canalise. Because what I want to do is I want to go into a studio and see all your bits.
Would anyone like to ask any questions?
I know, but we've all been chatting here.
So it's alright if you don't, and it's quite nice if you just take your thoughts away with you and never come back. No, but if you, I think you can sometimes I always find it quite odd, or you know when you go into exhibitions sometimes and you wonder whether you should read the text about it before or whether you should just enjoy it.
It's just all, it's speaking. It speaks in ways you perhaps don't expect. Magic.
If you've got someone telling you what the exhibition is really about, it really helps.
Yeah.
Like every individual, it's not just the two spaces, I think every individual piece of work is there's links, but there's quite big gaps between them as well. But I think that's because paradise itself is such a huge concept.
I don't think your work would have been much different even in the other space. For me, it would have engendered that same idea, that same enjoyment, excitement and the rest of it, because perhaps it would have been seen more so because there was so much colour and stuff in industrial situations. So you got the contrast more.
I think it might be helped by this is called Clean Corporate place, where that was a Gunji, you know, the other one. You know, it might have looked a bit out of place in the Gunji.
I really didn't know how it would turn out, and my instinct was to come here, although I actually thought logically, okay, it would sit better in that space, just because there is a lot of used materials in the work, and with the dungy grittiness of that space, you know, there's a dialogue, but again, this is more of a challenge because it's working against something a lot harder, I think.